Okay, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, you guys can see me. I can see you this time. I couldn't see anybody earlier, so we'll see what happens this time. April. April. There we go. There's Drama, Alex, Jeff, Derek. Hello, everybody. April. April. See, she comes back. John, Derek, Camera. Hello. Brian, Henry, Brent. So we had an awesome day today at Catalina. We were fishing on the gale force. Yeah, Stephen, I didn't see anything. I didn't get any notices, anything. If you have a super chat, I will give you one. Here comes April. Camera. This is going to be a short one, guys. I've been up since 3 in the morning, and I'm burnt. 3 in the morning, did the trip to Catalina, and then I had to go visit tackle stores, and I had to go to 22nd Street Landing afterwards. So this isn't going to be a very long one. Camera, thank you. John, thank you. Thank you, guys. And who was it that said I missed them? Let me see. Steven Mendoza. Okay, Steven. I didn't see it, Steven, but if you did one, you are in. Mendoza. Hey, Kevin. So Kevin says you guys can see me. Okay, who else is on here? Hey, Eric, Manuel, Tim. So we got some of the regulars on there. There's Eric. Hello, Eric. Rodney was on the boat today. There was a bunch of other guys that were on today on the Gale Force that are here, but not necessarily talking, leaving comments and stuff, but they say that they watch it all the time. So I really appreciate that. Eric F. Thank you. So I want to tell you guys about today. Well, before I go any farther, I want to thank Jeff. Jeff sent me a PayPal for $25 to pay for the gift card for you guys. So thank you, Jeff, for that. He wanted to do that today, and I really appreciate that. And he was out fishing today. He got a bunch of Dorado, yellowtail, and some other stuff too. Marty, thank you very much. Marty Winter. That sounds like a new name. April, come on. Don't be shy. Come on, say hi. Come on, you got a bunch of hot dogs here. Come on. I know you're mad. You haven't seen me all day. I'm sorry, I was out at sea all day. Again. You know that's what I do. Come on. There you go. Okay. April's talking to me again. Hey, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler, don't worry about it. You need to take care of yourself. Make sure that your, wisdom tooth removal goes well and that you feel good and then you can come join us next month. But I'm sure we'll see you soon. You guys like the Dodger hat? I mean, you guys know I'm a Dodger fan. I got home like 2 minutes ago. Luckily, you guys can't smell me because I've been on the water all day. And I'm just beat up. And I had to go visit some stores. I had to go to 22nd Street. And I wasn't able to just come home. So I'm here. Ryan says, hey, Dan, going to town. Just boat in San Diego this weekend. Any more reports on bluefin? You should ask Jeff. Jeff was out today. He caught some bluefin. He caught yellowtail and he got dorado. But it sounds like he was pretty far out. He went out to Tanner Cortez. So it's like 100 miles out. So I don't know. All right. So let me give you guys a quick report about today. Today we had a YouTube live meet and greet trip. And everybody was so sweet and so nice today. There was one family, about 6 of them, that came out, grandfather, grandkids, everybody. And everybody was really, really nice. Everybody played nice together. The crew was really good. It was the last trip that I'm going to have with Jeff and with Calvin. Calvin's going to school starting next week. And Jeff is moving taking his family to Arizona. So coming back to the Gale Force will be Jared. Jared was up in Alaska fishing at one of the lodges up there. I think it was Waterfall Lodge. I'm not 100% sure. But whatever lodge he was at, they had a huge COVID outbreak. I shouldn't say huge, but I think 9 or 10 people got COVID. And they shut down the resort early. So he's in quarantine right now, and he's got, I don't know, another week or 5 days to go before he's out. And then after that, he's going to go home for a week, and then he's going to be back running the Gale Force. Luckily, there's he doesn't have any major illness or anything. He feels good, according to the guys on the boat today, and that he'll be back on the boat. So Jared will be back running the Gale Force. And Sean's still running the Triton, and they have new deckhands and all that, so it's pretty cool. Today, on the Gale Force trip, we went to the backside of Catalina. It took us over 3 hours, 3.5 hours to get all the way. We weren't quite at Ben Weston at the border, the closure, but we were really close. We were all the way back there. And it was worth it. We saw some monster yellowtail, and we hooked some nice ones. We were able to land 6 or 7 of them. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures on my Instagram, but if you're on Instagram, go to TV Dan on Instagram, and you can see it. And it was nice. I did a lot of hook and handing today. I think I landed maybe 2 fish at the most by myself, but I handed a bunch to Drama. Drama plays is a regular here, young kid, and Uncle Jeff. Was it Uncle Steve? I'm sorry, Uncle Steve on here. No, Uncle Greg. I'm sorry, Uncle Greg. He's right here. Uncle Greg was kind enough to donate his spot for today's trip. So Uncle Greg lives outside of Southern California. I'm not quite sure Northern California, Central California, but he lives up there. And he couldn't go today. He had to work. So he donated his spot, and he wanted to give it to one of the young guys in the group. And he decided he wanted to give it to Drama Plays. So Drama went out with us today. His dad dropped him off. I met his dad today, and his dad brought a release form so he could come out with us. And it was his very first trip on a boat. He'd never been on a boat before. He'd never fished on a boat before. He'd never been to Catalina before. And it was really neat to be a part of it. Another thing that was really nice about, I'm not sure if it was 2 or 3 different people that are here in the room today, went on the trip, brought an extra rod for Drama, I think in case I forgot. And but luckily I brought enough rods and reels for Drama. And no, he did not get seasick. He did really, really well. He got super tired at the end of the day. He slept all the way in from the back of the island till we got home. He just like passed out down below. But he did really, really well. So here is the story of what Uncle Greg did for Drama today. Because Uncle Greg gave Drama this free trip, Drama caught his first legal calico bass, which was awesome. He followed that up with his first ever barracuda, legal barracuda. He got that in. And after that, he caught his very first and only yellowtail. And I shot a little video of that stuff, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have time to edit it. But when he landed that yellowtail, the whole boat exploded. Everybody was screaming, yelling. Everybody was cheering for him. It was so cool. So I had a little bit of part to do with it, I guess. I mean, I did hook and hand a bunch of those fish. But he fought them well. He listened to the crew and to me on how to fight the fish. He didn't do anything wrong where he could have lost the fish. And on the yellowtail, it was so cute to watch him get pinned to the rail, trying to pull on that yellowtail. And then when the fish got gaffed and came into the boat, to hear the whole boat explode and with clapping and excitement, you would have thought we just won the World Series. But it was so neat to see Drama so excited. It was one of those life moments that I will never forget. It was a neat experience. And Drama is one of the kids that comes to my youth foundation kids club meetings at Lake. So to see him last month, he caught a couple of little bluegill, about that big, and he was so happy to catch the bluegill. And then to be there with him to help him catch calico bass, help him catch barracuda, and especially to watch him and help him catch the yellowtail. That was so awesome. And and I have to admit, when I hooked the yellowtail, it was kind of hard to hand it off. I haven't hooked a yellowtail in a little while where I've been able to fish, because usually on my charters, I always have to hook in hand. I hooked this fish. The fish ran into the kelp. It took me a couple of minutes to get it out of the kelp and to pull it and to get it away from the kelp and the structure. I got it away from there, and I called him over. He grabbed the rod. I don't think he's ever fished with conventional gear, but we were using low profile reels, and I think that one was on Alexa. And he did everything right. He lifted the rod up correctly. He wound on the way down. He didn't jerk the rod. He didn't pull really hard. He was nice and smooth about it. I'm really glad that he caught the calico first. He caught the barracuda second. and then he got that yellowtail. And from a guy who has a nonprofit youth foundation that teaches kids about fishing and does a weekly TV show and does this stuff with you guys to help teach you how to fish, to see somebody who is a part of all that actually catch a fish like that, catch the yellowtail, catch the barracudas, catch the calico bass, you know, it was awesome. It was one of the highlights of my career that I was able to share that with somebody hands on and to see it happen and all of you to be a part of it. It was awesome. And it was so funny. After he caught the yellowtail, he comes up to me and he goes, I'm done fishing on piers. I want to fish on boats all the time. So I was telling his dad that in the parking lot afterwards. I said, we created a monster. Your son wants to fish on boats all the time. But he was just talking what a difference it was being on the boat than being on the pier. And he did a great job. So I want to thank Uncle Greg for giving drama the opportunity. I want to thank the crew of the Gale Force for working with them. Calvin and the other deckhand, it was Alex, spent some time with drama and showed them how to make some rigs, how to pin on baits. I spent some time with them at the bait tank, showed them how to pin on baits. I worked with them on how to cast and how to actually, toward the end, he caught a few calico bass on his own, and I showed him how to take the hook out and everything safely, and he did that. And it was just such a neat experience. I don't have kids, but it was a neat experience to share that moment with a young person and to teach them and to see it just happen live in front of me. It was really cool. So it was good. So thank you guys. It was just an awesome, awesome moment. And everybody was so excited for him. Everybody was high-fiving him. Everybody was congratulating him. It was just a great moment. All right, so really quick, let me start getting some of these tickets in here because it's going to be a short broadcast today. Jamie, thank you. All right. Who else do we have here? Jim Stone. Thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, and it was so cute to watch. It wasn't a monster yellowtail, but it was his first yellowtail, and he got pinned on the rail there for a second, and then once we taught him to breathe and to pull and lift up, he did a really good job. So it was cool to see all that. Yeah, Jeff, I think he was talking about he wants a tuna now, so we'll see what happens. It was pretty good. Yeah, Tyler says he's never caught a yellowtail. So Drama caught a legal barracuda and a yellowtail before his dad. So he was a little nervous about that, but I told him just congratulations. It was an awesome moment. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Who else is here? Bruce, Lloyd. Yeah, I think Drama's ready to go tuna fishing now. Tamara's going to go with us on a tuna trip on the Malahini with a bunch of you guys. So we'll see how she does on there when she hooks her tuna. So Jamie says what? Got my first yellowtail on one of. Cool. Thank you, Jamie. And then Rodney, I don't know if Rodney's on right now. Rodney was on the boat with us today, and he's probably on here. I don't see him commenting yet, but he's always on here. So Rodney had a big yellowtail, a fish over 30 pounds at the boat. just almost in gaff range, and the line snapped on him because he had run the fish into the. He didn't run the fish, but his fish ran into the kelp and frayed his line really bad. But he was able to get the fish up to color before the line broke. But he lost the fish, and he was a little down for a few minutes. He pinned on a new line, got a bait out there, and toward the next to last stop, it wasn't the last stop, but it was like the next to last stop or the stop before that. We got a bunch of yellowtail, and he landed a nice yellowtail there. So Rodney, if you're on here, maybe say hello so everybody can see you. But he's a normal on here, normal person, a regular person. I should say normal. He's a regular person on here all the time, and he's been with me on a couple of my private charters, and he's been on some of these trips in the past. And he told me he's already signed up for the September one. All right, so you guys are asking, where did we catch the fish? We were on the back of the island. We were from Catalina Point all the way to Ben Weston. We really spent our time there. We spent a lot of time from Ben Weston, right on the border of the closure, all the way back to the other side of what was that? Cat Harbor? Yeah, right on the other side of that, even up to like Whale. That's where we were, and we hit a bunch of those spots in there. We spent the whole day on the back of the island, right there in that little zone. Weather was beautiful. And then on the way back, we actually stopped on a cow patty that was about the size of the boat. It was a monster cow patty, had about 10, 12 birds on it. We stopped on it, threw baits on it, and not a bite. But it was pretty cool. It was really, really cool. So let me see what the comments that are on here. Let me see. Jamie is on the Malihini. That's good. So Jeff says Malihini should get some tuna, yellowtail, and dorado tomorrow. Tamara says she's so excited to go on the Malihini. That's going to be cool. What else? What does Demore says? Hey Dan, did you guys come up? We weren't on the front side at all. We were on the back side. We were all the way from Ben Weston, all the way toward Whale and that area, hitting spots, all high spots, rocks, all that way. There's a lot of area in there. That's where we were. We weren't on the front side at all. The front side is just slammed with seals, so we stayed on the back. Yeah, Jamie, you're right. Drama did really good today. He didn't get seasick. He did really well. He was really nervous this morning about getting seasick, and he didn't get seasick. He did really, really good. Eric, that's cute. Sport fishing with drama. That's cool. Yeah, the guys on the boat were teasing him that he's going to be my replacement when I retire. So I think he likes it. He liked that idea. Okay, guys, like Camera says, hit the like button. I have 70 people on here and only 30 likes. So can we get some more likes? Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Shelly Wood's a good friend of ours, and she just earlier this week she bought a bunch of spots for some of her colleagues at work, and they're going to join us. I don't remember, Sally. Did you guys sign up for the Spitfire trip, or did you sign up for the Clementi for Dana Wharf? I'm guessing you signed up for Marina Del Rey. So, are you in Michigan today? Or are you back in Southern California? Or Detroit? I think you were going to Detroit. Your family stuff was in Detroit. What else is going on here? Tony. Yeah, we didn't fish the front side of the island today at all. We stayed on the back. And I'm telling you, today was the best fishing we had at Catalina all year. I mean, it was only 6 yellows that we landed, but I don't think I had a trip this year. We had more than two. We probably lost another 6 or 7 that we hooked, and two we lost right at the boat, but it was pretty good. Aaron says, "Hey Dan, does your shirt say 1986?" Yes, that's when I started on TV, 1986, 35 years ago. So I used to have all black hair or dark hair. Now it's kind of grayish. Well, it's very grayish, but I just have a hat on because I've been on the water all day, and I like the Dodgers, so I just thought I'd leave that on in case there was any questions if I like the Dodgers. Oh, we have these shirts for sale now on our website. So, if any of you are interested, you can go to the website. These are the new shirts. They have a nice design on the back, and it has the Sport Fishing with Dan Hernandez logo, but with the skeleton fish that we have in our icy dead fish. So it's a little bit different. So Jeff is talking to Tyler. Tamara says, I still have to decide if I get a hotel room or just park the van. Tamara, if I was you, get a hotel room. You have a long drive from where you live to San Diego, and we fish all day. So you're going to be on the boat at what, 4:30, 5 in the morning, something like that. You're going to fish all day, get back around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, and then make the 4-hour drive home. I don't think so. So I would really suggest you get a hotel room, San Diego, somewhere down there. Wake up early, get to the boat so you're well rested, and then after you get out the boat, you can make the drive home. But you should probably get a hotel room. I would suggest that. That's a long ways to go, especially as far as you're coming where you live, all the way down to San Diego, and then go fishing. Let's see what else. Tyler's asking what colors to use for trolling. I really haven't heard of any bluefin biting trolling lures. Maybe Jeff can help us out with that. I trolled all day today. Once we passed the horseshoe to Catalina and all the way back. So Shelly says she's going to be with us on the Clemente at a Dana War. Okay, cool. And she's back from Detroit. Well, welcome back, Shelly. Shelly, is this the first time you join us here on YouTube Live? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. So, drama, catch a tuna on the legend. Okay. What does Tamara say? I need to get one. Will they send more decals if I get a shirt? Yeah, and I'll bring decals on the fishing trips too. If you want decals, just ask me for them. I'll give them to you on the boat. Yes, catching bluefin. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but the Gale Force and some of the other boats were catching bluefin tuna on the anchor on the east end of the island of Catalina. They're not there right now, but they worked out. So Tim P says hotel rooms doubles the price of trip. It's a lot better, Tim, to get a hotel room and be safe to go home than to try. She has a really long drive from where she lives. So for her to make the long drive all the way down to San Diego, be on the water all day, and then make the drive back. Okay, she's going to stop at her daughter's house on the way back. So that's half the drive home for her to get back. So that's not so bad. It's still going to be a long day. Manuel, hey Dan, any seals get yellowtails? No, we were lucky today. We had seals. We had one seal around the boat. The 2 times we had yellowtail on, but the crew, we got the yellowtails to go up to the bow, and the crew was using dead sardines to just feed the seal in the back of the boat. So the seal was happy getting fed the dead sardines in the back of the boat while the crew was working with the passengers to gaff the yellowtails on the bow. And luckily, we didn't lose any yellowtail today to seals. So that worked out pretty good. Yeah, Lloyd's talking about having to drive all the way to Vegas after a trip. Yeah, Tony, the best thing to do on overnight trips to go overnight trips out of San Diego is to do day and a half trips. I really like day and a half trips because on an overnight trip, you get back in at dark in the evening, and then you still got the long drive home, which you're tired. The overnight trip I like because you get back at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You get to sleep a lot on the boat, and you're well rested when you get off the boat at 7 in the morning. And it's an much easier drive for me to get home than it is to do that. Drama, everybody wants you to be the next Dan Hernandez. So Drama was nice. He said for an old guy, I fish really well. So thank you. I'm glad I impressed you today. Okay, Dan. See you on Saturday. Thank you. What else is here? Diego. Yeah, I heard somebody got a tuna on a kayak. Yeah, so I'm not surprised somebody caught a mako or a thresher shark that close because we used to catch them all the time at the jetty in the breakwater. Yeah, Jeff, we were really lucky in the back of the island. There wasn't nearly as many seals as on the front of the island. And there really weren't that many small boats. The only boat we really saw in the back was the Sport King, but we didn't see that. Yeah, Kevin's talking about you can stop at Tip Top Meats in God, what town is that? I don't think it's Carlsbad. Maybe it is off the Airport Loop Road for the way back, but that's pretty good. Somebody has a birthday today. Sandra. Let's see what else is on here. Yeah, hopefully next time I go down there, I can do that breakfast place. I like going there. I didn't get to go, Kevin, as you know, so we had to get back, but that would be cool. It's in Carlsbad. Okay, thanks, Jeff. What else is being said here? Samuel says I saw someone using Spectra mono for Top Shot and about 2 feet of fluoro. Would you recommend this kind of setup for yellowtail? Yeah, you could use Spectra, and then I would use, I like to use a lot more mono than most people. I normally use anywhere from 75 to 100 yards of mono and then fluorocarbon. And the fluorocarbon I use is just half the length of the rod. So if you have an 8-foot rod, 4 feet of fluorocarbon, you can cast out. It works out really good. I just don't like to go Spectra straight to fluorocarbon. And Kevin Kozai sent me some knots that I need to try because I'm still having the same problem with my fluorocarbon breaking an inch past the knot. So I'm going to try some different knots. But today on the boat, the crew guys, I was talking to them about it, and they told me to try the same brand of fluorocarbon that I use, but a different color. So I normally use the gold, and they said I should use the blue, that the blue doesn't break nearly as much as the gold does. So I have a whole bunch of spools of gold as a problem. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up some blue ones and try that out. I'm going to try the new knot that Kevin suggested, and I'm going to try the blue Spectra and see if that works out better and it doesn't break on me like the other one does. Okay, what else is going on here? So Kevin's talking about food. Kevin, this is the longest you've gone without talking about Tommy's. You used to always talk about Tommy burgers, but you haven't talked about them for a while. Okay, guys, I got 80 of you on here, 82 of you on here right now, and only 47 likes. Can we get some more likes? So Drama says his dad's preparing for yellows. That's okay. You can always show him the picture of your yellow. You did really good. Tony, is there any decent map online that shows all the names of fishing spots? I don't know if there's anything online like a map. I haven't seen one, but there are books you can find at tackle stores that have, especially the rock reefs like the horseshoe, Isers, artificial reefs, all that kind of stuff. All those numbers are in books that you can buy and put into your GPS. As far as like all the high spots in the rocks, like at Catalina, San Clemente Island, Coronado Island, I don't know if there's really a book like that out there. There must be. Maybe Jeff knows. But a lot of that is just fishing and driving your boat over those spots and marking them. So that's what I would say. Okay. So Drama wants me to show you guys some fish photos. So they're already on Instagram. So hopefully you guys can see them. So let me see if I can bring up a few pictures here for you. Let's see what I got here. So here is Drama with his yellowtail. You can see it on Instagram. It's not a monster, but it's his first yellowtail. He caught it on Alexa with 25-pound test line and a size 2 hook. And the most important thing is he's holding the fish. And he's going to eat the fish. He's going to share the fish with his family. Here is Rodney with his yellowtail. He lost a bigger one earlier in the day, but he landed this one. Nice quality yellowtail. Here are the yellowtail we caught today. We did a group photo. Let's see. Okay, and here's all of us together. Here's the 6 yellowtail. There's Drama right there starring in the shot. I'm there. So those are the yellowtail from today. And just beautiful, beautiful weather, guys. Super flat conditions. Really nice. And what else we got here? Here is Drama in the galley relaxing after catching his yellowtail. Just in his mellow mode. Here is one of the big yellowtails that Calvin's holding. One of the big fish we got today. And it was a weird looking yellowtail. That fish is really super long, but it's so skinny. So the crew thought maybe it was a fish that was migrating a lot. But that fish should weigh 40 pounds. It probably weighs 30, but it should weigh over 40 pounds. But it just didn't because it was so skinny. What else? Oh, here's a nice calico we had today. One of the big calicos we had. We had quite a few big calicos today. So there he is right there. And oh, here is Drama with his very first ever legal barracuda. And he's so happy, his first one. And here's me with one of my legal calicos. You can see, look, same hat, same shirt. I haven't shaved. Haven't changed yet. I just got home and just came here in front of you guys. So those are some of the fish from today. And I really got to edit the video so you guys can see it. It was just a beautiful day today. It was a great experience. I'm glad that I got to live it and be a part of it and got to share the experience. And Greg, thank you for giving Drama the opportunity today. That was cool. He really liked it. Brian, did he eat the heart of the yellowtail? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. What else? John says he looks like my twin. Your hair's a lot longer than mine. So it's pretty cool. Today was a great day, guys. It doesn't get much better than it was today. You know, I love fishing. I love teaching. I love sharing fishing. That's why we do this YouTube live. And it was really nice. We had 20 people on the boat today, and all of them, everyone came up to me today to thank me for the YouTube live, to thank me for the YouTube channel, to encourage me to keep doing the Youth Foundation work. And everybody just talked about how they really enjoy the TV show, how I've been doing it. One of the older gentlemen that was on the boat talked about how he's been watching me for over 30 years and how much he really enjoys it, and how his wife enjoys watching the cooking segments and him coming home with the fish. So it was really cool. Yeah, we had Benita today on the boat. We did have Benita. Drama, I will be your mentor. If I can be your mentor, that'd be cool. So we'll keep doing that. Thank you, Matthew. That's cool. Henry, thank you very much. Okay, this is going to be last call for the raffle tickets. Like I said, I've been up since 3 o'clock, so I'm pretty beat. So this will be last call for tickets. So Mr. Gonzalez wants to know how can he teach him about fishing. So if you guys want to learn how to fish, hey Terry, I didn't see you there. Hello. You have a couple of options. One, you can come on one of the TV filming trips, which we only have one that has space left, and that's in October. 2, you can come on these meet and greet trips that we're doing every month on the Gale Force. Go to the Gale Force website, pick a trip out, whatever month you want to go on, and join me. Or 3, if you can afford it, you can hire me for a private charter. And I'd love to take you out on a private charter. And I take 4 people on private charters on my boat. We'll probably open up some open party trips. So if you can't afford to charter the whole boat for 4 people and you just want to buy one spot, we can do some of that. And I'll try to arrange for that. So here is the information on the private charters and the rates, and be glad to take you out and do that. This Saturday, I have a kids club meeting at Lake. So if any of you can volunteer for Lake to help me out, I can use help. I don't have a lot of volunteers right now because of the COVID scare. But if some of you can help me out, I'd be glad to have your help with that. And then, so that's this Saturday at Lake from 9 to 12. If you can get there at 8:30, that'd be great. Those of you that have been live scanned and are already part of that, I can use your help. I think Kevin says he's coming. Matthew brings his kids sometimes. Hopefully Matthew can show up. So those of you that can, I would greatly appreciate it. Tamara's got another ticket. Thank you, Tamara. And John, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, Tamara's been on a couple of my private charters, and she's learned a lot, quite a bit. And she's learned to use my fishing gear on the boats more than her gear, so she's doing pretty good. Jesse, thank you very much. We have Jesse from Phoenix. Kevin, were you trying to call me? Or was that an accident? Okay. Now, Kevin, the trip we have in the Malahini is going to be a tuna fishing trip, so no passports are required. We're going to be fishing offshore for tuna. So we have somebody here from Phoenix. We have Jesse. Thank you very much, Jesse. Jesse. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, for as far as the fishing today, it was super, super good. So it was nice. Tamara, I'm going to be used. Yeah, Tamara, I'll be bringing you some extra gear to use on the boat, so don't worry about that. Just remind me the week of the trip, so make sure I have it. Okay, guys, let's pick a winner. Again, I just want to remind you, or I just want to share with you, today was an awesome day on the water. And I want to thank all of you guys for supporting me here on YouTube Live. And I really enjoy these YouTube Live meet and greet trips. With COVID and all that, we couldn't do it at a restaurant. We couldn't do anything like that. So we decided to do these on the Gale Force. And I really don't have anything to do with the booking of it. You just go straight to the Gale Force website. You sign up there, you pay them there. I just come on as an extra crew member and help out and stuff. And it's been lots of fun. I really enjoyed it. I think we've already done 4 or 5 of them so far, and we're going to keep doing these every month through November. We just added October and November. I'll look on the website before we meet again for the Gale Force and see if there's any spots left for September. I'm guessing we'll need some people for September, and then October and November will be open too. October we're gonna do. I think it's October 1st. It's really early in October because in October I have to go to Europe for a convention, so we're doing it early in the month, and then I don't know the exact date for November, but it's all up on their website. Henry's asking a question for anyone: is there still trout fishing in the mountains like Big Bear? No, yeah, you can catch trout and Big Bear year round. Those would be good. Matthew, you just need to check the Gale Force website. They're all weekday trips. I think the one in October is a Friday, and I'm not sure what November is, but most of them are all weekdays. So we'll see. Yeah, Kevin says that Lake Gregory up by Big Bear is having a trout derby in September. So yeah, no, there's still trout up in the high country like that. So don't worry about that. Now fishing's going to get better. I think Jeff was sending me messages earlier that he wouldn't be surprised if the yellowfin. There's more hurricanes coming in right now, and as those hurricanes push more warm water up, right now it's all bluefin. Okay, a little bit of yellowtail, a little bit of dorado. When these hurricanes start getting closer and closer, and they are coming, you're going to see a lot of yellowfin, skipjack. Normally, by now in August, we see that. We see a lot of skipjack. We see a lot of yellowfin. We haven't seen that yet, and it's still coming. So I agree with Jeff. We're going to start seeing a lot more of that, and it's going to be really good. So Zane's there from Oregon. Says, have you ever done any albacore fishing off Oregon coast? No, I would like to do that. Maybe if one of the boats wants to invite me up there, I'd love to do a charter and go up there and film. So if you know any of the boats up there, let them know about me and tell them I would like to come up there. So it's good. Drama, you should be able to copy. I'm going to post the pictures tomorrow on Facebook, and you can copy them there. If not, have your dad text me, and I will send him the photos. Alrighty? Hey, Tony. When are you going to come fishing with me, Tony? I want to take your kid out, too. Warren, he hasn't fished with us in a long time. Hey, Warren. So if you guys don't know who Warren is, he's the young kid, Tony's son. Lots of times when he's out fishing with us on the Gale Force and the Triton, and you see a young kid say, stay tuned, we'll be right back. That's Warren. Warren does that a lot. His family, Tony and his dad, own lawnmower shop in Signal Hill. Tony, put the name there so people will know in case you need lawnmower service. And the reason I'm plugging them is anytime we need work done for my youth foundation with our generator or any of the machine stuff like that, equipment, his family, Tony and his dad, are always kind enough to service our stuff for free. They never, ever charge. So, Tony, feel free to put the name of your company there, Signal Hill, and let's get you some business. Not that you guys need it because you guys are always busy, but I really appreciate everything your family has done for my youth foundation over the years. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead. What's the drama wants to know? How old do you have to be a pinhead? Okay, so there's Tony's address there. Hara Lawnmower Center, Signal Hill. So if you guys need lawnmower service, if you need a generator worked on, if you have a little motor that needs worked on, Tony, his dad, do a great job. His uncle was a super famous food photographer who was one of my idols when I was growing up and going to school at LA Trade Tech to learn to be a photographer. But and his other uncle was director or ran the aquarium in Cabrillo in LA. So Tony and all them. All right. So if you guys need any lawnmower work, look up their family business there in Signal Hill. Small engine mechanics, yeah, they do all that. Small engines kind of stuff, lawnmowers, all that kind of stuff. That's what they do. All right, let's pick a winner. I need to take a shower. April's not even coming in here anymore because I smell so bad. So let me go take a shower. Okay, so Jeff's talking about to be a pinhead. As long as you have parents' permission and it's not paid position. Jeff says he did it at 12. So, Tony, Kevin wants to know if you guys work on two-stroke outboards. I don't know if they work on outboards. I know they work on lawnmowers, the lawn blowers, all that kind of stuff. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's pick a winner. We have about 10 people in the drawing today. And today's winner is who's today's winner? Tamara. I think she bought 3 tickets today. Tamara's the winner. Congratulations, Tamara. And today's winner is Tamara. You have a long last name. Tamara. Okay, Tamara's the winner. Congratulations, Tamara. And send over your address. So, oh no, you don't have to do that. Call my office Tuesday or Thursday and let Monica know what you want to get for your $25 gift card, and she can help you do that transaction over the phone. We're not going to mail you anything. Just you have $25 credit on the website. Thanks to Jeff. Jeff paid for it today. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody.